I always associate mosquitoes with like that humid type weather, and that is not what we have today.
No.
Of course, mosquitoes will still be out, but at least it's dry and clean, like the nice crisp air.
Yeah, the air feels clean. It's nice and comfy out there. Temperatures a little bit warmer this afternoon than they were the past couple of days. We're looking at temperatures in the low 80s, so that's more where we should be for this time of year. Also, the mornings not quite as chilly as they were either, so summer still holding on as expected in late August. So let's take a look outside. Things looking good here. Blue sky, sunshine. Easton's Beach in Newport. Some people here walking along the water. It's a good day for that. Good day to have lunch outside, or if you're running some errands. Really no weather concerns expected. Just some puffy white cumulus clouds, which is of course good weather for us here. Also Newport Harbor, another shot down there in Newport. Things looking very nice across the area. Temperatures 80 in Smithfield, 80 over in Taunton as well. 75 down there in Newport, and you can see a little bit cooler at the coastline because of the wind off the water. So keeping things a little bit cooler there versus inland, seeing those low 80s popping up for this afternoon. Of course, the big story I would say is the dew points in the 50s. Very comfy air continuing as we go not only into today but also for the next couple of days throughout the early part of the weekend. Live radar, nice and quiet, not seeing any showers or storms expected across our area. That should stay the theme as we go into the weekend as well. So my three key things, of course, warmer this afternoon, some low 80s expected, nice weekend overall, not tracking any major storms. We do see some showers though in that 7-day forecast, especially for the early part of next week, which we'll talk about in just a moment. So satellite and radar, we can see high pressure on the screen, that big blue H here. This is what's controlling our weather all across pretty much the eastern half of the country, keeping us nice and dry right through the end of the work week and into the weekend. We can actually time things out starting this afternoon. Notice temperatures a little bit warmer inland, upper 70s, lower 80s. Down at the coastline, not going to be quite as warm with that wind just off the water. So beaches a little bit cooler, but not too bad overall. Sunshine should help make that a little bit nicer to be out on the sand. Later on this afternoon, those temperatures again staying in the upper 70s, lower 80s. But by this evening, 8 p.m. around sunset, looking pretty good across the region. Not really seeing any weather issues. Temperatures falling back into the 60s at night and into tomorrow morning. Again, not as cold as it was or not as chilly as it was the past few mornings. Looking at those temperatures back in the 60s by tomorrow morning. Some clouds passing on through, but otherwise dry skies expected. And once again, temperatures in the lower 80s. Once again, our average high temperature is about 82, so we'll be right where we should be for this time of year, but staying quiet right into Saturday night. Again, not really tracking a whole lot for this weekend. Gonna be looking at a nice weekend to be out and about doing outdoor plans. This afternoon, warm and dry, low 80s expected again. Looking at dry conditions taking us into dinner time. Temperatures in the middle 70s. Beach forecast, really nice as well. Temperatures there in the 70s. Surf 1 to 3 feet, low rip current risk as well. Of course, have the sunscreen with you. High UV index continues for today and really for much of this weekend as well. Bay forecast looking quiet. Waves 1 to 2 feet here. Winds shifting southwest about 5 to 12 knots. Otherwise, though, things are looking good out on the water. So, of course, it's low humidity right now. Does that last in the next several days? Well, here's the muggy meter. You can see we kind of look pretty good through the weekend, but as we go into next week with those shower chances arriving, the dew points do rise into the upper 60s to, again, lower 70s. So that's when that humid air makes its return. Here's that 7-day forecast for you. Again, things looking pretty good through the weekend. A nice time to be out and about doing outdoor plans and maybe heading to the beach or out in the water. Temperatures both days, low 80s. Showers, though, do return to the forecast, at least at times next week for Monday and Tuesday. Notice the temperatures, though, also back into the 70s. So not too bad for this weekend. Perfectly good timed, nice weather.
And then we'll be looking at the bus stop forecast next week.
I know, that's coming up pretty quickly.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Stephen.